In today's video, you're going to join me on a 10-hour train trip through the heart of China, about 860 miles. And yeah, we could fly there for the same cost in about 2.5 hours, but I'm here in China to experience new things that I can't in the United States. In this video, we're going to cover the process of getting a ticket, explain what can really screw you up in the process, and give you an idea of what you can expect on a 10-hour train ride through the heart of China. Let's get started. In the past, the process of buying a ticket was pretty much horrible. You had to go to the train station a day early and do your best to secure a ticket. Now, with everything being on apps like Alipay, it's super easy. With this app, you're actually able to look up, schedule, and purchase your tickets for the train or for airplanes. As you can see, they partner with Trip, which makes it a little bit more official. They will actually email you confirmation. You can actually just use the facial recognition and passport when you get on the train. Next up is getting the Hongqiao Railroad Station and Airport.
It is about, it's still 7:30 now, so I'm an hour and a half early.
It's pretty huge, complex. You can get to it through the subway, and there's all kinds of levels. Luckily, all the signs are super easy to read. Directions are on the walls, on the monitors, and on the floors. And it's absolutely fantastic and easy to navigate.
So I'm not sure how that happened, but security let me through. So we're at the Hongqiao Railroad Station in the west part of Shanghai. It kind of reminds me of some of the bigger train stations in New York, like Grand Central. Much cleaner, much newer, and overall pretty cool. Just feels very new and up to date. So basically at this point, I just need to walk around and see some of the screens and figure out where my gate will be for my train. See if we can find some information on these bad boys. I may be a bit too early, actually. So 7:45, 7:50, 8:05. So basically I'm not going to be displayed for a while yet. So that means we can grab some coffee or grab some food. This place is immense, it's massive, as you can see, very tall. Big as far as you can go. It just seems like there's more public facilities, more bathrooms, more drinking water. I remember having to pay before if you wanted to use the bathroom. That was a long time ago though, that was like 15 years ago. So I don't know, I might try some McDonald's today. McDonald's is my favorite. I haven't had any since being in China, so I might have to go up and grab some McDonald's while we wait here. Oh my goodness. Dare I try breakfast? Oh, I kind of want to use the bathroom first. Let's check that out. Okay, so no one's in here, so I don't feel bad. No peeping. Basically, to let you guys know, smoking is not allowed in many places these days in China, but bathrooms are always a go-to smoke spot. You may not believe so, but there are often ashtrays and incense in almost every restaurant bathroom that you can find because that's still part of the culture. Almost all bathrooms, restaurant bathrooms particularly, and in any hidey hole area where it's not too public. Okay, how do we do this? Oh, they even have the self-serve kiosks. I wonder if they have it in English. They do have it in English. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Order start. And I got my receipt right here. Okay, so that was 58 yuan, which is basically $8. So not cheap, 39218. It's about the same as United States, to be honest. Okay, we got my RE bot. Here we are. Now let's find a place where we can munch. Okay, so I got my McDonald's squared away. As you might expect, with McDonald's, even internationally, it's not the most delicious breakfast. So first off, we have my double sausage McMuffin with egg. 2 Jimmy Dean patties sandwiched between a McMuffin. So no cheese, no egg. Nasty frozen meat patty kind of flavor. Saving grace. Not bad. Decent. Tastes about the same. And now something I was excited about that we can't often get in the States. That's this guy, taro pie. I've heard good things about these. A taro is kind of like a root, very purple in there. Chunks are like sweet potato. Very creamy, custardy feeling. That's pretty good. And last but not least, the coffee with milk. Best looking one here, it looks like a latte. Yummy. So just finished up at McDonald's there. The best part of the meal was the coffee, that's for sure. About half an hour till my departure to Xi'an on the high-speed railway. We're at 27 and 28. We got to make our way down to 6A and 6B. We got a little ways to go. That's a good spot to be.
And Hongqiao Railway Station is crazy. There's all kinds of restaurants up top, all kinds of luxury stores and boutique shops along the bottom, along the waiting area. And normally you could just scan with your face, but this time I actually had to go through the foreigner passport line here.
Dear passengers, train 360 is going to depart in a short time. Please get on board immediately.
Okay.
16B, 17B 检票口
Continue.
到370方
Oh, 5C. So you want carriage for 5C. Okay, so we made it to the Gaotie. We're underground. You can see all the fast ones lined up here.
So at this point, I was super excited. Everything had been going well. I got through security with my photo and passport, finding my train, finding my cart. However, I made a fatal mistake, which we'll figure out later. But right now, we were hurrying to get to my cart.
All right, we made it.
Found it very clean, very nice. Lots of ample legroom. Things were looking good. Put my luggage away, got my seat, and I was ready to go.
So yeah, pretty smooth experience getting on the train overall. I did not need a paper ticket at all. I just needed my passport. They scan it, they have your face in the system, and they let you on. I'm not the most comfortable with trains because I don't ride them very often, but overall it was not bad. It was smooth and to be expected. And now we... Okay, so a little update. I am back at the Shanghai Hongqiao Railroad Station. Why am I back here? Because my Mandarin, I guess, is... No, it wasn't a Mandarin problem. It was more my lack of familiarity with train stations and how they work. You know, I waited, I got here on time, got in the queue, no problem, got through security, got to the train platform, and I got on the train and all was well. And then the conductor came around and started asking us for our tickets, and he took quite a while with mine. I was a little bit confused. And then he's like, where are you trying to go? And I said, I'm going to Xi'an. He goes, this train is not going to Xi'an. You got on the wrong train. So, needless to say, that was disappointing and infuriating, and I had no one to blame but myself. And luckily, I had an awesome view of how exceptionally powerful and efficient and just slick the Chinese system is. He said, okay, no problem, get all your stuff, come with me. So I loaded up everything. I went to a small corridor, met with a lady who's kind of the head of ops, I guess you could say. And basically this ticket was like a get out of jail free card. It says, Ryan, this guy messed up. Here's his passport number. He screwed up. He should have been here, but he's on this. And everyone was like in lockstep cohesion with the walkies. So I actually had to go back to Shanghai with the handwritten note. So they took me, I got off at the next stop, and they had already radioed to get me a helper. Someone met me at the gate. And then we went to the counter. And they did the best they could to explain in Chinese. I did the best I could to hear it. So I went to the counter, got on a train, went back to Shanghai, then got in line to talk to the lady again. And she was smooth and helpful and very kind, very patient, and understood my Chinese enough so that she actually got me on another ticket to Xi'an. Yeah, it's in a couple hours, but it's also refunding 35 yuan to me, which is, you know, like 5% of the ticket, so $7-8 basically. So I messed up and I got a refund, and yeah, it's taken me a few more hours, but everything's gonna be fine. I'm gonna make sure I'm on the right track. And it just kudos to the efficiency of the Chinese system. I didn't have any problems, and I'm not fluent in Mandarin at all. I got that nice endorsed ticket. Hey man, this is China for you. It's, how do you say, efficient in so many ways that America is not. And yes, America is also many things that China is not. but at least in terms of customer service, orderliness, the way the system works, it's efficient, it's slick, it's on time, and you know, I'm impressed, I'm blessed. So chat to you guys soon next time. Bye.
Okay, so we're getting out of Shanghai right now, and you can see we're increasing speed quite a bit. I'd say 1 kilometer per second. We're about 250 now. I'll show you the front here. See all the way up there. I don't know if you can see that. It says 252, 253, 254, 255. Oh, it's fun, man. It's so smooth. No jerky, no clunkiness, very quiet. A lot less buildings, a lot more green, which is nice to see. It's definitely fresh after being in Shanghai for so long. Kind of like being in New York. You just kind of get stir crazy in the city after a while. So as you leave Shanghai, it's more populated and you make quite a few stops, you know, moving outwards towards Nanjing. But overall, the second class cabins are just fine. You have ample room for your shoulders, good leg room, pull down areas to do some work. Wi-Fi is available, but I believe you need a Chinese cell phone number, which I didn't have. So it was just a good time to relax, chat, take some videos, and chat up all my neighbors, and I had some wonderful conversations. For the last couple hours, I was actually blessed to meet a man named Oscar and his mother, who are natives of Xi'an. He'll show up in subsequent videos as he kind of became my impromptu tour guide and good friend while I was in Xi'an. So we just made it out of the train, and competition is extremely fierce. We're in the underground passage. There's no DDs or ability to order cars because basically there's, I don't know, 400 people fighting for it and no workers. So we're all queued up in the taxi line here, hoping that we can get a spot. Maybe a half an hour wait. Not terribly different from like New York or other places, but you know, we're enjoying it here. It's part of the experience. There's of course private scalpers hawking, but we don't want to because they're losers and charge you 3 to 4 times what you should pay. So we know what we should pay, we just have to be patient. So yeah. So we're fighting, we're in line here. Homeboy's checking it out. Yeah, it's maybe a half an hour wait, maybe something, we'll see. Until we get through those doors right there. Then on our way to where we need to go. It's about 12:30. Our train came in super late. So yeah, we're just, it's pretty warm in here. It's better than being outside actually. So hang tight, let's get to the hotel and see what happens. Okay, so I just got out of the crazy train station, got my cab, waited in line for about half an hour, and we just made it to the Courtyard Marriott behind me. That's pretty good. So it's pretty cold, so I'm gonna bounce inside and check out the room and get ready to play. So we'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, so just got checked into the room here. It took me 3 times to go down and get the key card to work, but that's okay because it turned out I got free breakfast for the remainder of my stay, which is awesome because I didn't have it. And that was about 20 bucks a pop. So nice Courtyard Marriott. I always love my Courtyard Marriotts because they just have everything you need. Nice little space, kind of like a 1-bedroom studio kind of thing. Nice chill area with TV. Tastefully decorated, new. Everything looks really, really new. So excited to sleep in the bed for the first time in 6 weeks. It's actually ready for my weight and going to be a good one. Beautiful bathroom. Excited for that too. All right, so now it's about 1:30. Now I got to get to bed. We have a long day tomorrow, so stay tuned and good night, day 1. As always, guys, thanks for joining me so much on today's adventure. Next week, we'll be checking out the Terracotta Warriors in Xi'an, as well as some of the other sites to be found in this ancient city. And be sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date on future adventures. Thanks so much, guys. We'll see you soon.